All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today we're tackling something I know a lot of us think about, dream about even, and that's financial independence.
I think it's safe to say that's a pretty popular topic. Yeah.
Definitely. But it's more than just, winning the lottery or striking it rich overnight.
Right. It's not about just having a ton of money.
Exactly. It's about having enough to live the life you want on your own terms without needing a traditional job.
Freedom to travel, pursue passions, spend time with family.
Yeah. Or just, I don't know, finally learn to play the ukulele without worrying about work emails. Who wouldn't want that?
Sounds pretty good to me.
And guess what? We dove deep into some sources, and we found 10 proven strategies that can help anyone get there.
10. That's a lot to unpack.
It is, but we're going to cover them all. And one of them, get this, is all about building passive income so you can actually make money while you sleep. How cool is that?
Okay, you've definitely got my attention now. Let's hear it.
So first things first, let's talk about the foundation, the building blocks of financial independence.
All right, back to basics. Where do we start?
Well, every single source we looked at stressed the importance of, you guessed it, saving and investing.
It's Financial Independence 101 for a reason.
Yeah, but it's not just about tossing spare change in a jar, right?
Definitely not. We need a system, a strategy. And your sources actually lay out a few key things to set up right away.
Like what?
Okay, first up, an emergency fund. Think 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses tucked away safely.
Just in case, right?
Exactly. Unexpected car repairs, sudden job loss, you're covered. Gives you peace of mind, lets you stay focused on your goals.
Smart. So that's for the just-in-case moments. What about planning for the future?
Ah, yes. Your sources are big on retirement accounts. Things like 401ks and IRAs.
Yeah, I've heard of those, but honestly, I'm not really sure how they work.
They can seem a bit complicated at first, but they're incredibly powerful tools. Basically, you're setting aside money now, it grows over time, and you get some sweet tax advantages along the way.
So it's not just about saving, it's about saving smartly.
Exactly. You're setting yourself up for a comfortable future, while also being smart about your money in the present.
Got it. Emergency fund for today, retirement accounts for tomorrow, but where about right now? How do I actually make my money grow?
That's where investing comes in. And your sources cover a whole range of options: index funds, real estate, even starting your own business.
Wow, okay. Lots to think about there. But the key is to start early and stay consistent, right?
Exactly. Compound interest is like magic. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow exponentially.
Okay, so I'm building savings, investing wisely. But what about all the stuff I need or want to buy right now?
Ah, yes. The age-old struggle managing expenses. That's strategy number 2. And your sources go deep on some seriously effective budgeting methods.
So like making a spreadsheet and tracking every penny.
That's one approach. But your sources also highlight some really interesting techniques like the 50-30-20 rule.
The way.
50-30-20. It's simple, really. 50% of your income goes to your needs: rent, groceries, bills.
Essentials.
Right. Then 30% goes towards your wants, things you enjoy but don't necessarily need.
Like that ukulele I've been eyeing.
Exactly. And the final 20%, that's dedicated to savings and paying down debt. It's all about finding a balance.
50-30-20. I might need to try that. But honestly, sometimes it feels like no matter how carefully I budget, I'm stuck in this cycle of trading time for money at my job.
I think we've all felt that way at some point, but what if I told you there's a way to break free from that?
Okay, now you've got me really intrigued. Tell me more.
Let's talk about strategy number 3, the one that really blew my mind. Generating passive income. Remember that making money while you sleep idea? This is it.
I'm all ears.
Think rental properties providing steady cash flow, or dividends from investments where your money is literally working for you. Or even creating and selling digital products, building an online business, all generating income without you constantly trading your time.
So it takes effort up front, but then it kind of runs itself.
In a way, yeah, it takes planning, strategizing, and a willingness to put in the work initially. But the long-term payoff, huge.
Wow. Passive income definitely sounds like a game changer. But let's be real, a lot of us are still struggling with debt. How does that fit into the whole financial independence picture?
It's a big obstacle for a lot of people. High interest debt, like credit card debt, can be a real drag. It eats away at your income, keeps you from investing, and basically just holds you back from achieving your goals.
So getting out of debt is crucial.
Absolutely. And your sources outline some really effective strategies for tackling it head on, like the debt snowball method, where you focus on paying off the smallest debts first to gain momentum.
Interesting. We could do a whole deep dive just on debt repayment strategies.
Definitely. But for now, I think the takeaway is clear. Ditch that debt ASAP.
Agreed. But even with a decent income, it can feel risky relying on just one source. What if something happens, like a layoff or an unexpected expense?
You're thinking like a true financial independence seeker. Always good to plan for the unexpected. And that brings us to strategy number 5, diversifying income streams.
Okay, so like having multiple sources of income.
Exactly. Imagine having several streams of money flowing in, not just from your job. That's a powerful safety net in today's world.
I love that idea, but how do I even begin to create multiple income streams?
Think about your skills, your interests. Could you freelance? Offer consulting services on the side. Maybe you have a hobby you could turn into a side hustle.
Like, I don't know, selling handmade ukulele cases online.
See? You're already thinking creatively. And one of your sources highlighted the rise of the gig economy and platforms like Etsy or Fiverr. They make it easier than ever to connect with potential customers.
So it's all about finding creative ways to leverage what you already know or enjoy.
Exactly. And speaking of leveraging, your sources emphasize the importance of continual learning and skill development. That's strategy number 6.
So keep learning, keep growing.
Exactly. The world is changing so fast. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable and adaptable you become.
Makes sense. So let's recap. I'm building savings, managing expenses, exploring passive income, ditching debt, diversifying income, and constantly learning. What else do I need to make this financial independence dream a reality?
Well, it wouldn't be a complete financial plan without strategy number 7, long-term financial planning. This is about creating a roadmap for your money.
A roadmap.
Think of it like a GPS for your financial journey. It helps you navigate the complexities of investing, retirement planning, managing risk. It keeps you on track.
So it's not just about making money. It's about having a plan for what to do with it.
Exactly. A good plan helps you make informed decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and reach your goals faster.
I like the sound of that. But even with the best plan, there's always the temptation to splurge or make impulsive decisions.
That's where discipline and delayed gratification come in. Strategy number 8.
Ah, yes. Resisting those impulse buys. Easier said than done, though.
It definitely takes practice. But your sources offer some great tips on building those financial muscles. One that stood out to me was the idea of creating a vision board.
A vision board, like with pictures of my dream life.
Exactly. A visual reminder of what you're working towards. Seeing those images, those goals, can help you stay motivated when temptation strikes.
Love that idea. Okay, so we've covered saving, budgeting, passive income, debt, multiple income streams, learning, planning, and discipline. Anything else?
There's one more crucial element, the right mindset. That's strategy number 9.
Okay, so this is about more than just the numbers.
Exactly. It's about aligning your lifestyle choices with your long-term goals. Having the courage to pursue your vision of financial freedom, even when it's tough.
So it's about the journey, not just the destination.
Right. Making choices that support your goals, even if it means making some sacrifices in the short term.
That's powerful. And some people think frugality means depriving yourself, but it doesn't have to be that way, right?
Absolutely. One of your sources actually reframed it beautifully. It's not about deprivation. It's about finding creative ways to live well within your means.
And prioritizing experiences over material possessions, right?
Exactly.
Memories over stuff.
Love that. All right, so we've got 9 strategies down. What about the 10th one you mentioned at the beginning? We haven't really discussed that yet.
Ah, yes. Strategy number 10 is the most important of all. Taking action. It's about taking all this knowledge, all these strategies, and putting them into practice.
So it's time to stop dreaming and start doing.
Exactly. Make that first investment, set up that budget, explore a potential side hustle. Take that first step, no matter how small.
Action is what separates dreamers from doers.
I couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, achieving financial independence is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, but every step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to that life of freedom and flexibility you deserve. Wow. This deep dive has been packed with insights. We covered saving, investing, budgeting, passive income, debt, multiple income streams, continuous learning, planning, discipline, and the importance of the right mindset.
And don't forget, taking action.
Right, action. It's all about taking that first step and then keeping the momentum going. Now, before we wrap up, I have one final question for you, and I want you to really think about this.
Okay, I'm ready.
If you could design your ideal day without any financial constraints whatsoever, what would it look like? What would you do? Where would you go? Who would you be with? Really picture it. Because that vision, that's your motivation. That's what you're working towards. This deep dive has given you the tools and the knowledge. Now it's time to start building your path to financial independence.
Couldn't agree more. Time to start building.
Exactly. So get out there, take action, and start living the life you truly desire. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone. Until next time.
See you next time.